Hey guys, Matt Science here, and today we're back for another episode of Anime vs. Reality with both Bailey and also Croak here. I am very tired today, so...
Yeah, he might be dozing off instead of me, which is completely unnormal. But I got some good sleep, so I'm up.
Well, I got my second injection yesterday against the virus.
Okay, yeah. Rest in
And
peace,
also
man.
I took Panadol earlier today.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep in the cinema.
Yeah.
The second one is much worse than the first one for me.
Yeah, I haven't even been, vaccinated. Man, natural immunity. Why would I need a vaccination? Well,
I bet you're not.
yeah, alright, but let's get started. So, episode 17.
Yeah, we're starting off with episode 17.
Toru and Yuki wait for the rain to stop so they can go home, because it's raining, which is, I think it's going to be raining heavy next 8 days. In
Doesn't look like it.
In Western Australia.
Oh, Western Australia.
Are we in the West?
No.
Oh, thank God.
We're in the East.
Woo!
My other friend is in the West, though.
So Taki wants Yuki to be his successor as the student body president. But
I think it's Taeke.
Taeke wants Yuki to be his successor. Taeke,
I don't know.
let's call him Taiki, like Nike. Taiki, is that guy who said, your hair is dyed, it's not natural. And then
He was subject to the pubic hair joke.
Yeah. How there's different colors. He's like, So Yuki
What an
doesn't
amazing discovery.
Yeah. So Yuki doesn't want to be student body president of Kiwaiya High.
Choir.
Of Kiwaiya High. Haru runs into Yuki and Toru carrying a baby/young tiger, which I didn't know was part of the zodiac sign because I'm not familiar with it.
So the zodiacs, there's rat, cat, even though he's not part of it. The horse, dragon.
The cow.
Yeah, cow or ox.
Who was the cow?
Haru.
Haru. That's right.
Yeah, there's also tiger.
That tiger is adorable.
Yeah, there's the dog, the monkey.
The rat.
I already mentioned the rat.
It's a rat cat.
I've mentioned 8. There's 4 more that have the horse.
The fish. No, wait.
No, there isn't a fish in this.
There's a dragon, but he is a sea dragon or a seahorse.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't really refer to, if you just consider dragon as the animal that it is, there's no sea creatures actually.
Yeah.
The Chinese zodiac is speciesist.
Guys, pause.
Against water animals, I guess.
So the tiger of the zodiac, it's obviously another one of the members of the colourful cast we will be meeting and discussing. Kisa Sama. Now I thought Soma. I say Sama because you got the A. Sama.
No, I put an O.
Only Sama. Yeah. So Kisa is actually the first person we meet from the gang that's actually a female, and I was like.
Where you're sort of spoiling other things.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, but we learned that later on. That's why.
No, you actually forgot about the boar.
What?
Kagura.
Oh, okay.
She's a female.
That's right.
You sexist.
Yeah, but I didn't know because anime it pulls tricks on you. You don't know whatever you see. You don't know what's what until it's identified.
Come on, let's keep going.
Yeah. And so Toru goes, "Oh, it's such a cute tiger."
And goes to bed.
And Kisa just bites her hand. She's like, "Ah!" And then the tiger gets a timeout.
I think she's just like.
And she's like, "Oh,
she doesn't get in trouble for it."
No,
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare her. Please, don't punish her for me. I gotta say, I feel really bad, for Toru, because she reminds me of the battered housewife. He's like, oh no, it was my fault. He didn't do anything wrong. It's pretty depressing when you think about it.
Well, Toru's supposed to be like a Bakadere. who's basically they're an airhead, basically.
Yeah.
In the most simplest of terms.
Yeah. So when we first see Kisa in her human form, like she doesn't really, when she goes to school, she doesn't really speak to anyone. She basically keeps to herself.
She just didn't speak until like after a while.
Yeah.
Being around Toru for a few days.
Yeah, but for the entirety of for most of the episode,
she doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I thought she was a mute, to be honest.
No, she wasn't. She was just bullied to the point that she just gave up talking.
Damn bullies.
Because even if she opened her mouth, they would bully her. Like,
yeah.
What the fork is wrong with people, huh?
Yeah. So Kisa bites Haru for saying what happened, and Haru just intimidates her into running away.
Yeah.
Like, why do you keep biting me? And she's like, Kisa's like,
No, she basically, she gets bit on the same spot, right?
Yeah.
And she's just like stares at her.
It's like, run away. So styptic stick / pencil help stop bleeding immediately.
So yeah, this is happening inside the house at the moment. So, I think it's just like they just mention, like, where's the stick? The what? Styptic stick.
Styptic stick.
I did not know this piece of information, but apparently it stops bleeding really fast.
I don't even know what it is.
Hello, Chris. We've reached the episode where we get introduced to Kisa.
Kisa-sama.
And Soma.
Even I say Sama because it's a joke. Like, Oni-sama.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Toru is so panicky, she gets Haru and Kisa mixed up, and that's pretty funny. But that was there.
Yeah, she's just like, it's like, Haru's running away or something like that.
Yeah. And then Toru, yet again, gets bitten by Tiger Kisa, which is Kisa in tiger form.
Yeah, I just put Tiger Kisa because it's a lot easier to do it that way.
And then Kisa's
Saves words.
And then Kisa's mother comes to pick her up, and it's like,
I think Toru still has her hand in her mouth when the mother shows up, and when Kisa's mother shows up, and just it's like the most intimidating moment, while also being the most like kind moment.
And so Kisa's mother came to pick up Kisa and talks on Kisa about why she didn't say she was being picked on. To which Toru offers her opinion on why. And do you remember what the opinion was?
I don't remember. Do you?
No.
You watched it before you came here, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you don't remember?
Don't remember everything.
Also, we see Kisa in tiger form cry.
Yeah.
So, I didn't research if tigers can actually cry though. That's the thing.
I saw a tiger get its tooth removed.
Did it cry?
It went, and it's like, there we go. Goodness news.
Like when I say cry, like actually produce tears.
I've seen Tika crying when you poo. Because that helps.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, correct here. Are you able to...
Checking on Google.
He's on Google.
Okay. Yeah, Google, can tigers produce tears?
Yeah. I've assumed they produce tears of joy when they're mauling their prey. So it's like, so Toru, like, hugs the crying, Kisa. And Kisa, when it's time to go, doesn't want to leave Toru's side.
It would have been funny if when she transformed back, like, her hand, like, Toru's hand was still in Kisa's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That would
like
have been just like,
Yes, and Kisa is immune to Toru's hugs.
No, she's not.
Yeah, because she's a girl.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I get what you mean.
She doesn't transform.
Well, she's the same sex, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes, and that's how you know she's the same sex and it's not a trap. Because only when you hug the opposite member of sex, then you transform. That's the whole basic
Oh my god.
concept of it.
I love how you just use trap just like as the proper term.
Yeah.
Because it is,
She's not
but
a
it's
trap.
also just wrong. Do we have any confirmation, Krakia?
I found house cats, but I haven't found anything about tigers. So house cats can cry when they're sad,
Oh.
but I haven't found anything about tigers yet.
Okay.
Well, it's more produced tears that I was asking about.
Yeah.
But
Tears of
Yeah,
joy.
goats and rabbits do not have tear ducts, so it could really go either way.
so a weird biology thing is going on there then. So there's still like some human characteristics in these animals when they transform,
Yeah.
technically speaking. Because we see Momiji cry as a rabbit, right?
I'm pretty
What
sure,
episode
yeah.
was that? Yeah, what episode was
Somebody, Kyo is picking on me.
that? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was like, take off the dress. That was that scene, right? Where he's like, he's picking on me.
No,
At the school.
I think it's
It
when
happens more than
Momiji
once.
hugs Tori for the first time. I think.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that it?
Might be.
That's the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a weird biology thing going on there.
Yeah. So Kisa, she's become a bit clingy to Toru. Like, she hasn't left her side. She's always following her around.
Yeah,
And she
like a
starts
little
speaking.
baby duck.
Yeah. You know when the baby duck hatches out of the egg, the first thing it sees? Oh, I'm sorry, baby chicken. The first thing it sees, it's like, yeah, you're my mom. Take care of me.
So the first thing it sees is a human.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you. Like, I watched this thing, these baby ducklings. They saw a cat and the cat took care of them. Like, the cat's nursing the ducklings.
I just love
I
how...
love the ducklings. The little
Just
chickens.
imagine if they could talk though. It's just like, are you my mum? It's like, it's like, somehow I produce eggs to hatch you.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
Toru uses a fortune ladder to let Kisa decide what they'll have for a meal, and it lands on stewed leeks, and someone is like, oh no, stewed leeks, was it?
Kyo's just like, why does it have to be leeks again?
And she's like, oh no, I'm sorry, it was nothing against you.
I think, no, Toru's more like, that's what it landed on, that's what we're having.
Yeah, and then, as it's fair, because it was random.
Mm-hmm.
So Haru, Yuki, Momoji, and Toru talk about Kisa's current situation of bullying, living quarters, and her mother.
Mm.
And her mother isn't just any mother, isn't she?
No, she's just a normal mother
Who gave birth.
to a tiger,
Yeah.
basically. Well, with a human baby that turned into a tiger when her dad hugged her, I guess.
Yeah. You think when the doctors give birth, it's a girl, and then poof, it's a tiger. It's like, man, I gotta get off the ketamine when I'm doing surgeries and helping women give birth.
Well, we do know that whenever someone's possessed by the Zodiac, they get born 2 months earlier.
Yeah, so Kisa likes stewed leeks, and we find out she was bullied because of how she looked.
Like, she looked totally normal.
Yeah, but you know, in this town, in where the story's based,
Normal is the...
normal sucks. You got to be abnormal.
like Yuki.
Yeah.
He's popular because he has, like, different hair, I guess.
When Haru was picked on, he turned black and ended it quickly. Yeah, because Haru switches back from black to white.
Yeah. Totally racist jokes could be made there.
It's like a Two-Face, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
Or,
reminds-
like, borderline personality disorder.
Yeah. That reminds you of what you said, because it's racist. Reminds you of Dragon Ball Super with Black Goku. And they think, in the English dub, it's like they're shooting at Goku. And then Trunks is like, no, don't shoot, this man isn't black. And that made it into the official dub, I kid you not. Because he's called Black Goku.
Yeah.
But it's just more funny in English. Okay. So everyone started to ignore Kisa after saying that her hair and eye color are natural. Because, you know, if they're unnatural, then that's what gets you the attention.
I think I meant to write unnatural, but
Her hair and eye color look natural.
her hair is blonde.
Yeah, so what?
Kids can be born blonde. That's the
Yeah.
dumbest reason to bully someone.
Yeah, I guess it's because, you know, in Japan, blonde isn't really
That might
really
be.
a hairstyle.
Or
No.
hair color.
Yeah, it's normally black or brown.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and sometimes they have hair which is yellow but not blonde. And it's like, okay.
And then, like, what if the kids met the parents and it's just like, oh, your hair color is very different from your parents?
Were you adopted?
Kids can be cruel.
Yeah.
Oh, when we get to a silent voice, that first half hour of that is just the worst.
Silent voice, what's that?
A silent voice. We watched it.
Oh,
the
the
mu-
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was just horrible to watch
Yeah.
for the first half hour,
Yeah.
and then it was good for the rest of it.
Is that the one where you cried? Like a man? Tears of joy?
The mute character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry. I'm not a man. So I didn't
You're
cry.
a mouse, or should I say rat?
Yeah, I'm a rat, you know, no tear ducts. Alright, so, eventually the bully started to snicker at Kisa whenever she started talking,
And that's
Which
what
call-
led to a silence.
which I don't get how that works. Snickering when she talks. Unless she has a voice like this. Other than
She
that,
doesn't.
Yeah, other than that, no. So Haru plans to visit later to deliver a letter from Kisa's teacher. And you remember what the letter is?
Basically, they want her to come back to the school,
Yeah.
which is bull short.
Bullshalaka.
Bull shakalaka.
Bullshakalaka. So Yuki says he doesn't think being strong is a good thing when it comes to living in a society.
Like, he's basically talking about himself in that
Yeah,
situation.
when you're in the wild, it's the strongest survive.
Are you bending the pages, mate?
No, the strongest thrive and the weak perish out in the jungle. But at school, you know, you gotta be civil. So Kisa's teacher wants Kisa to start coming back to school like nothing is wrong. It's like, why are you gonna discipline the other kids?
Well, it's a whole class. You can't discipline a whole class.
Yes, you can. You can keep them there till 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get the reference.
Okay, so Kisa finally says something after 4 days at Shiguri's house and goes back to school. And do you remember what she says?
No.
I love you, Toru.
Really?
No. You remember what she says, Kurokia?
I love you, Toru.
Oh, I guess I was right all along.
Is that actually what she says?
No, but it might as well be. That's all she talks about is Toru, 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 Toru.
Yeah. So Yuki takes on the role of a student body president, but not because Taiki, I call it Taiki, wants that sounds like a knockoff Nike brand Taiki. Because Taiki wanted him to, and he's like, really? You'll do it? And Yuki's like, not for you. Oh, my pride.
It's just like, you're not going to shut up about me not taking the role, so I might as well take the role to shut you up.
Which
So-
yeah. It's like, so Yuki's fangirls run out of a
Oh,
random...
we're up to
episode 18, sorry.
Well, this is, I think episode 18 is not even really part of the main story, it's just like it's like a bonus episode.
Yeah. I like what they did with how it's like shot like from a camera, the entire
Yeah.
episode.
Well, not all of it.
No, most of it.
Most of it is shot from a camera, but that's because of what's coming up in this episode.
So the episode starts with Yuki's fangirls running out of a random house at breakneck speed, at which the kid they nearly hit breaks the fourth wall and smiles.
Well, I think he just smiles to actually to the house and who lives there, because we find out later on who lives there.
Yes.
Because this goes back like
Flashback.
a day or two.
So this is cut to 4 hours.
Oh, 4
earlier,
hours.
Where Hana is talking to Minami Kinoshita, the dirty blonde-haired fangirl,
Mm.
Um,
I actually had to make sure I looked up the hair colors just so I can make sure I can differentiate them.
so Hana says that Minami asked Minami
Minami. Minami.
Austin Powers. Mini-Me. Yeah. So Hana says that Minami asked if could come over to her house to gather
they could
info
come over to.
about vibes for the school paper. And
I guess my brain is not working at this point because it's just like bonus episode.
So
brain shut down.
So Motoka Minagawa, leader of the Yuki fan club, seen through Motoka's camera, switching views between Motoko and her followers.
Right.
And so,
so like this whole episode is like she's filming Yuki, and then it's like goes between all the other characters for their introductions at this point of the show.
So fast forward editing joke on the fangirls cheer? Question mark?
Like I don't know what to call it. It's like a cheer, but it's not. Like that was my phone.
Yeah, mine's on. So Minami Kinoshita, vice president of the Yuki fan club, Mio Yamagishi, member number 1 of the Yuki fan club, Mai Goto, member number 2 of the Yuki fan club.
Yeah.
Okiwaya High School had to have signed off on this club for it to have started. So that's got to be pretty weird if you have a fan club dedicated to a person at school. I never understood why if a person is being, if it's like, you know how you see it's not it's a trope in certain animes where you got like the group of girls, or it can be guys sometimes, have a club based around an individual person. Why doesn't this individual person go, you know what, principal, I'm sick of this shit, I want the club gone now, or I'm gonna sue you? Because if the club is basically like getting all information on you and taking photos and that, they're technically stalkers, and you're on your
That
legal
is actually
right.
what my next sentence is in that point.
Yeah, and they're legally out soon, so had to sign up on the. This is essentially stalking that is allowed at this school.
Like, why does this school allow this to happen?
Well, you got to teach these students important life lessons.
The teacher does come in and say, "What are you guys doing here this late? Go home." So I don't think it is an official thing, but I also don't
it would
think
have
the
to be an
teachers
official
care
thing.
very much.
By the way, with all the members of the club, there is one common theme with all 4 of them.
They all are in love with. You know who?
Yuki.
God damn right.
Okay, other than that point.
Yeah. I like the scene with I think it's Hana, is it? And where the girls are taking pictures and spying on her because they're like, oh no, she's a witch. No, they're saying Toru's a witch and that she bewitched Yuki and the others. And then you see Hana, I think it is the one that's like, hey, what's going on? She turns her head like this,
and just
she's like this, just because the buildings, they're like, it's one building, but
it's a U-shaped building.
Yeah, it's a U-shaped building. So they're on the other side, and so she's just like this talking. She slowly just turns her head and looks directly in the camera like that. It's like something out of Poltergeist, or no. Have you ever played The Evil Within?
No.
Well, there's this scene in the beginning. Have you ever played it, Korokia?
Fun?
You ever played The Evil Within?
Nope.
Well, there's this scene in the beginning when you're investigating what's happened, and you see like this person has psychic powers, and they're just killing all the people. And then you see him; he just looks up at the camera like that, and it's like he knows you're there because the next shot he somehow appears behind you. With his psychic ability, it's like he can see through the cameras. Which is so weird.
Also, Cracker, do you have anything to say about the fan club?
You were saying there's something that's the same about them. All their names start with M.
Yes. That's the point I was trying to get across.
Ah, okay.
You silly?
Yeah, but that's their last names, isn't it? They don't
No, their first names. All the characters' first names start with M.
Okay, because I'm getting so confused, because you know how sometimes anime uses last names instead of first names.
Also, I just want to know, Mio, we had Amino appear in Nishiju.
Oh, Amino.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that was
There's
what?
there's a Minami.
Menagerie.
We're
Menagerie.
just talking
There's
about
a
ones that we have
Minami
watched.
singer that does anime openings, and she's really good.
I think we had Mai at one point as well in some other anime. Oh yeah, in Ghost Hunt.
Yeah. I love a good anime opening. Who is this you're talking about?
Her name is Minami, and just like one of the fan club girls, and she does anime openings sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
For a while, she didn't want to be famous, so she wouldn't show her face on camera, but I think she has now. I don't know. I just know that I like one of the anime openings she did, and I haven't even seen the anime.
Yeah.
That's always the case. You always like the opening, but you never watch the anime.
Yeah.
I've listened to so many different anime openings. Yeah, I haven't watched the anime.
And bad lip reading anime. Yeah, those are funny.
I haven't seen those. So, getting back to the fan club, we get a whole scene around like the rules of the fan club. But to sum it up in one sentence, like there's even a narrator for this whole scene.
Rule 1, don't jerk off to children. Rule number 2, don't shit on me again. Rule number 3, don't have sex with dogs on the couch. Rule number 4, I get to eat your mother's vagina each now and then.
We are recording a podcast right now, you silly.
Oh, you're recording a podcast?
Yeah.
Hello, my balls are itching right now, and I'm actually taking a shit.
Oh my goodness.
The
characters that appear on the video are weird, aren't
Do
they?
you think chocolate milk actually comes from brown cows or black women from America?
What?
It's obviously brown cows.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, I really need to wipe my arse, but all I have is fucking sandpaper, so I'm gonna probably suffer.
So we get a scene where a whole narrator being like explaining the rules of the Yuki fan club. But to sum it up in one sentence, it's basically, don't go get in the jump on me, you bitch.
Yeah.
They literally have the narrator say that line.
Minami goes over the rules of the club. Minami hates Toru because she's friends with Yuki, and I just love.
It's just like she's actually making him smile.
Yeah, and I love later. Sorry for cutting you off. I love later down the line where Hana just completely owns the leader of the fan club with logic.
Yeah.
So she claims that Hana is a dangerous person to everyone, and Motoko needs to beat her up to get Toru and eventually Yuki. So
they're like, we need to figure out Hana's weakness.
Can you imagine? You know what would be crazy about this fan club? If the initiation was right. Okay, you got to sneak into Yuki's house and steal a piece of his hair. Remember, it's like, okay, we got to get that hair cut, then go, run.
No, it's like you guys steal one of Yuki's underwear.
Or like a piece of something he owns.
Yeah.
And then so they're building their
To
own
join the
mannequins.
club, you have to give him a hug.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to give him a quick blowjob.
Oh, okay. Can you not use that type of language, please?
Oh, so you're okay with ass and shit, but not.
Well, alright, let me use another language.
It's just...
Suck his willy until he comes all over your ugly face.
Oh, gosh. No, it's just like... There are some words that are a bit too far. A BJ is what I consider one that's too far. You could use BJ. People will know what you mean by that, but you're not actually saying it out loud. You know what I mean?
Say if you want, they tell me if I'm allowed to say them or not. Cunt, twat, bitch, slut, whore, retarded, tranny, dyke, faggot.
That F1, no. That last one, no.
What's wrong with talking about a pack of cigarettes?
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Like, I just want to fucking smoke a couple of fags. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Fags is fine because you can't really misconstrue that one as much as
Yeah, you can.
the full word.
Haven't you ever seen Houseos?
Oh my.
And he's got the cigarette. He's like, yeah, the fags are right here. They're not going anywhere. And it's like, you think he's talking about the gay people. The gay people think that the guy's talking about them.
It depends on the anime, I guess, when you talk about
What
when you
anime?
get down to it.
Well,
Because this one is M-rated,
Yeah.
isn't it?
we just say faggots. We don't
Yeah.
say fags, we say faggots.
You gotta say the full term. You don't get lazy and shorten it.
Well, and also this is going up on YouTube, so we have to be careful about the words that we use.
Alright, lad, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna
Right.
have fun.
When I do my Reddit videos, I have to censor myself with the C word.
Alright, so Fruits Basket 2001 uses blurred real image, which is like
the train getting off the train and all that.
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be one, real footage, and two, blurred?
I have no idea.
They couldn't animate a scene, yet they animated the characters into the real world for the one shot.
What can I say? It's magic.
I would say it's bullshit.
Believe in magic, Muggle. So Yuki's fangirls follow Hannah to her house, and Hannah's like, sees him and is like, you know what? Come here.
What's a muggle?
From Harry Potter.
What?
Muggles are people that don't have magic.
Yeah.
There are people that don't have magic?
Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe.
Depends on what universe you're in.
I can't wait for when Harry Potter goes like so far into the future where science is the new magic. Magic is obsolete.
Isn't that already the case?
Because science is just that good.
We're already in that universe, aren't we?
No, not yet.
We're real close.
So 4-4... Sorry, what? Krokia?
I was gonna say, I just read in the news today that they made a brain implant that let a blind woman see.
Oh,
So
cool.
we're real close. We're real close.
To
Yeah.
pure magic.
No, and then, you know, Skynet goes live.
And that one woman will be the AI source of it.
Yeah. Okay, so 4-4 break with Motoko's head getting stuck in the transition car. That was funny. He's
Just
like, help me out. Because Hannah caught them. It's like, you know what? Why don't you come on in?
I don't know why that had to happen, but I'm happy that it happened.
Yeah. So, camera footage for Yuki's fangirls going through...
It's like a horror, in a way.
It's like, okay, Slenderman's after us and we must find the pages to banish him.
Also, we get a bit of a joke here. We find out that it's October 25th when this happens in the storyline. Oh, no.
You said the episode
No.
takes place in June.
It takes place in June.
No.
She just hasn't changed the calendar from October 25th.
Okay.
I messed myself up with that.
So Yuki's fangirls check out a mechanical flower Hana owns while waiting for her. And this flower is very special to Hana.
How so?
It's mechanical.
Are you
So
sure
she-
you're talking about that type of flower?
Oh my god. Okay.
See, that's how you do a dirty joke. Not just saying the word outright. You make a joke around the word.
Yeah, I know. I made one yesterday. I was like, have you ever heard of You on Netflix?
Yeah.
I was like, go to my friend, okay, yeah. My mum's gonna come over for a bit and we're gonna watch You. He's like, what? I was like, oh no, not You on Netflix.
Was he like, what?
So what? Like, yeah, we're gonna watch
Lessons
You.
with TMS on how to make dirty jokes.
Okay, so they start searching Hana's room for her weakness and find her little brother Megami.
Just hiding in like a closet.
Yeah, Megami Hanajima, Psyche's younger brother, also a psychic, like Psyche.
Yeah, but his thing is different. If he knows your name, he can put a curse on you.
Yeah, it's like with Death Note.
No.
You gotta know the name and the last name, and then write it down.
A little bit. That's writing a name down, not cursing someone.
Yeah. So Motoko asks Megami if he emits vibes like Hana does. He can't, but he can place curses on others, and turning back curses people turn back at him, but only once. What?
So apparently, in this universe there are other psychics that can. There's we got psychics in this universe,
yeah.
Which is probably one that you should worry about.
Yeah, and
especially if they can place curses on you.
yeah, and so Mio goes to Hana. So nice weather out. Do you have any weaknesses? And like, what's the time? And Hana's like, I know what you're doing. Okay, you can cut the bullshit. I know
Also,
what you're doing."
Minami in that. Makoto in that situation. It's like you didn't have to be so damn direct.
Yeah, and Hana's like, no, it's okay. You're gonna be direct. I'll be direct with you. And she tells the fangirls, okay, I know your names. I know what's going on. It's like, okay, you.
Well, she doesn't say that she knows their names.
You just wrote that thing.
No, the brother does.
Oh, the brother does. Sorry, not her. And Hana's like, I know what you're doing. You're obsessed with Yuki. And it's like, maybe you all should let him go. He's happy with Toru as her friend. And you all keep stalking her. Why don't you kindly go F yourself and get out of his life, as well as get out of my house? Not in those colourful words, but...
She should have gone the Life is Strange route.
Yeah.
From Victoria.
Oh, I hate Victoria, man.
Do you remember what she says, though?
Why don't you go F yourselfie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty catchy. I'm
Why don't you
so
go fuck
glad
yourselfie?
she did... I'm not glad, sorry. I'm so upset she didn't die. She doesn't die in either ending.
Mm.
She's alive. And then I was reading the comic on my YouTube channel and they brought her back in that. It's like... Okay, so Toru left work early to be with Yuo and Hana.
Yeah. And also, you skipped the point where Megami curses all the girls.
Yeah, it's
And that's why they ran out of the house really
it's like,
fast.
Sim, salabim.
No, he's just said their names to them, and they freak out.
Yeah.
So he's like, Matoko, is it?
I think so.
Mio, and like, he names 3 of them, and then number 2.
Yeah, Mio, Mai, and...
No, he doesn't know.
Mordecai.
He doesn't know Mai's name.
Okay.
He just says number 2 son.
Yeah. So Yuki's fangirls realized Megami heard their names when they were searching Hana's room.
And also, Mai's like, I'm not cursed because he didn't know my actual name.
Yeah, so I was like, woo, sucks for you, bitches. I'm clean as a whistle.
Yep.
So 4-4 break from Megami to TV static.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a Pikachu knockoff fan. And what was it called? It wasn't Pikachu, it was
Where's...
Pikachu knockoff fan.
No, it just looked like Pikachu on the fan.
Ah, okay.
But it was a knockoff Pikachu.
Alright.
I don't think they said the name of the anime.
Alright. So, what Megami said earlier also rang true with Hana's feelings about Yuki and Toru. Toru and Yuo make it to Hana's house, and we discover that Hana's weakness is Toru.
Yeah.
She's like, it reminds me of, you ever see the very first episodes of South Park? Whenever Wendy talks to Stan, he just throws up on her.
Gross.
That's basically what that is. So Hana didn't tell Yuo or Toru about the meeting between herself and the fangirls. And we both know Hana's like, you know what, I'm gonna get them psychologically. Let them think something's up when nothing's up.
Yeah.
So, Hana has a sense for sensing when she's being filmed. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens twice in this one episode. How she's just like talking to someone, and then she just turns her head.
When she's in the beginning, she's talking to Toru and
that's the first one that we mentioned.
Yeah,
already.
and she's just like, I see you. Alright, so that's the end of episode 18.
We're up to 19.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Alright.
We're only at like 40 minutes here, man.
I know, right? So, episode 19. Recap of everything so far. Toru got a red mark on one of her tests.
And she's upset by the fact that she got a red mark.
Yeah, and Hannah got red marks in all the subjects, and she's like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The makeup tests are a lot easier.
Yeah, it reminds me of that person who's like, oh no, I bombed the test, and everyone's like, yeah, look, I bombed too. Look, see, I got 56, and then this woman would be like, 97. Oh, screw you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yuki's... He has school committee meetings to attend, which is not fun. I wasn't even in any school committee things, and I know that wouldn't have been fun.
Yeah. Toru is severely depressed from having a makeup test and potentially disappointing her mum. Toru gets a fever from all her fretting over a red mark, and the others are like, well, she needs to relax. We gotta take care of her.
You
She's
need
like,
to chill out.
it's like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Well, we got a bit of feedback on your... Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Okay, let's continue on.
So KU...
Kyo.
It says like KU from... Is it Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
I will break your nose, man.
Oh no, I'm out of here. So Q...
I'll break your knee so you can't walk out.
I'm just gonna call it Kyo.
Kyo.
Kyo tells Toru to get to bed, but she says she has to do shopping for dinner and that she has to work. So Momoji helps Toru by
doing her job. Yeah. So it cuts to like Momoji at the workplace cleaning up. He's doing a terrible job of it though.
Yeah. So Kyo, I mean, I gotta say this for Toru, she is a dedicated worker. Like, when she cleans, she effing cleans. Just like, she gets all that spot.
Like,
she gets
in the
all
first
the
episode, she managed to bring a whole kitchen back from just horrendous end.
I mean, if I ever had a maid like that, I'd be paying like $100 for her services.
I think she actually does get paid from Shigure's.
Yeah, but she doesn't get paid as much as you think, because I'm pretty sure what she gets is a minimum amount for cleaning services. Anyway, so Kyo learns that leeks are very effective against colds.
And he's just like, why does everyone have leeks?
Yeah. So Kyo finds Yuki's secret garden and begins planting the leeks, does he?
No, Kyo finds it and he takes the leeks.
That's right, he takes the leeks. He doesn't grow leeks. Shiguri tries to fake being sick to mess with Mitsuru.
Michan. We just call her Michan on here.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier than trying to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Pronounce her full name.
So Kyo listens to what Toru says about keeping her promise to her mum, yet feels pathetic over a red mark.
She worries too much about that. She would have been fine. She would have passed the test in the makeup test.
Yeah. So Kyo wants Toru to get back to
normal,
being herself.
Yeah.
Didn't see the dot there. Kyo admits that Toru's cooking is really good, better than his.
Yeah.
Yuki's like, oh.
Toru's just like, oh, your cooking's really good.
I like how
she's just like, and he's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yours is way better.
Yeah, and then Yuki freaks out about finding out how the leaks were stolen from his garden. And was it Yuki? Who doesn't like leaks?
Kyo is the one that doesn't like leaks.
No,
That's why he was freaking out about the whole leak thing in the books.
yeah. And that's like...
And Yuki's like, who took my leaks? Who took my leaks and all that? And it takes him a while to figure out. And then when he does, he just smashes Kyo in the face.
Yeah.
Like a full-on like punch.
It's like One Punch Man. No!
But no, he's like... So the two of them are about to go and fight each other. And Shigeru's like, if you're gonna fight, can you please keep it down? And that's when we get probably one of the funniest bits in this whole show of both of them just frozen in place.
Yeah.
It's basically an intimidation fight now.
Yeah. Whoever blinks loses.
You have
So-
anything to add, Krokia?
I was just thinking about how much I like Fruits Basket.
Yeah, so I could use a good fruits basket right now.
But
Yeah. Some nice leeks with grapes and pineapple.
I don't think leeks are fruits.
Well, they show up in the show a lot for not being fruit.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's your basket of fruit. Why is there tomato in it?
It's a fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, some people like if you go to eat a tomato like an apple, what are you doing, mate? You're insane. It's like, no, insane is cutting up a tomato. But I'm like the sanest mofo here.
But yeah, what's your opinion on the intimidation fight, basically? How the two of them are just frozen in place.
I can't see why Yuki's upset about the leaks, honestly, considering he likes Toru so much.
Well, he's just operating on the fact that Kyo took the leaks without asking.
Yeah, and I was like, this is for Toru, man. You gotta lighten up.
For Pete's sake, stop with the notifications.
Okay, so Yuki and Kyo go to fight when Chigoro says to be quiet and they freeze. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
Hadori and Kisa arrive late to check up on Toru.
And we get another
Mamaji
point where
arriving-
Shigeru's being a pervert.
Yeah, Mamaji arriving moments later. So Shigure is a pervert, which we obviously know.
Yeah,
And he loves to mess with his publicist.
his editor, I think?
Editor. Is that what she is?
Yeah. He's a writer, she's an editor that takes it over to the publicist.
Alright. She's a delivery girl.
Yeah. But she also edits.
So also unintentional R-star joke.
Rap joke.
But I noticed you got a question mark there.
Yeah, because of the... It wasn't 100... I wasn't 100% sure about the joke. Because it was the needle.
Yeah.
When Shirei had to get a needle. And Hattori was the one
Yeah.
giving him the needle.
Hattori unintentionally hurt Shigure in the story. Shigure told Kisa and Momoji.
And Kisa's like the only one that's like right up next to Toru.
Mm.
Other than when Hattori has to be there to give her the needle.
So Hattori doesn't charge Toru for the medicine, only telling her to get better.
Best doctor ever. Not making money off your clients.
What's that? What? Shigure, Ayami, and Hattori are Kisa's uncles. I thought that said are kissing uncles.
Kisa's
It's like they're
uncle.
kissing uncles? What? The uncles that show up at family meetings just to kiss each other?
Yeah, that's...
Okay then.
But yeah, we
You-
find out that the three of them are all her uncles, which is a little weird.
Do they specify that they're like genetically uncles, or is that just an honorific?
I think it's an honorific thing.
Maybe. I didn't check. But I think in the wiki it actually confirms that all three of them are her uncles.
So Yuki put together a booklet of problems around the makeup test for Toru.
It's and Toru's still in bed, so he's like, "Here you go, study up while you're still in bed." Essentially,
Momoji annoys Kyo while he's trying to find something other than leaks to make for Toru's cold.
but he keeps finding stuff with just leaks, because that's the only thing the show knows about curing colds.
Yeah. And then
Leaks.
And then Hannah breaks the 4-4 to admit she purposely got red marks on all her tests. And why is that?
Because the makeup tests are easier than the normal tests.
That's right.
And then she's just like, it's like, is Hannah really smart for actually doing that, or really stupid for doing that?
Well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna lose any marks. It's like even if the makeup test is the same. That reminds me of a hentai I watched.
What?
When you got to get high marks, if you get low marks, now you're a sex slave.
Oh.
Yes, man. And then there's this one person that's like, F it, I can't handle all the stress and responsibility of keeping up these tests. I'm just gonna bomb it.
And just becomes a sex slave.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, this is way better because I don't have to stress about work, and I don't have to over research everything.
Like I do.
Yeah. Alright, so we could do an episode 20?
Yeah, we're gonna do episode 20.
Alright. So 4-4 break from Okami by request of the production team Studio Dean.
So Studio Dean is the company that made this anime.
Alright, so the production team show a note to Okami saying the episode has started, and she panicked. She's like, it's already started, what? Oh no, we gotta go.
No, she's way more panicky than that. If you really want to go full Akami, you gotta basically get in the camera and all that stuff.
Like, ah!
Yeah, you gotta go full scream.
So, Ayumi has made improvements to his store.
Which we will be finding out what this store is in a moment.
So Yuki says he'll go check out Ayumi's new store, AMA's new store, catching Toru and Ayumi off guard. Since Yuki is going to Ayumi's store, Ayumi says Toru has to come to, but Kyo doesn't. Toru is happy that Yuki is meeting Ayumi halfway until she sees that Yuki has turned pale. And you know why he turned pale?
Because of the store.
That's right. You remember what the store is, Kurokia?
No?
It's the clothing shop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we also see why Yuki has turned so pale so fast. With Anime in a wedding dress.
Yeah. So Yuki is nervous at what Ayumi's store is. Mine Kurame, Ayumi's shop assistant. Ayumi greets Yuki into
it's Mine.
Mine. Yeah. Minnie Mouse.
Mine. Shut your jaw, Mickey Mouse.
Okay, so Ayumi greet.
I think that's your phone.
Yeah, it's my phone. You just want to take you and Kurokia to take this? I'll be right back.
So yeah, Ayame is walking over to Yuki in a wedding dress. And we also find out that the wedding dress is owned by a man. You have anything to say on that, Kurokia?
I think Yuki doesn't want to be class president anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there anymore. Like, he's just there to just talk to Ayame and check out the store.
That's not what I said.
What?
I said I think he doesn't want to be class president again anymore. Because his brother was class president. Yeah.
Jeez. Just imagine seeing that, like, a guy in a wedding dress running right at you. How much would you freak out? Especially when you're not expecting it.
The thing is, they should have been expecting it, but Toru's just a little bit of an airhead, because her friends explained to her.
Yeah, Haru and Momiji especially is very forward about what the place is. like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of this stuff could have actually been avoided if Toru was actually listening. Like 2 points of the story could have been avoided.
Yeah.
This moment right here and a future moment with another character that shows up. Like, if she had been listening, she would have known what was going on. So yeah, we find out that Ame's store is a custom clothes shop where he makes the outfits himself. And Yuki just doesn't like the store. He's just like, oh my god, what the hell is going on here? And Mine is just like wearing a maid outfit because she's just like, I look cute in it. And for some reason in my notes I wrote, anime is this anime's definition of WTF.
Anime is real. Sorry about that.
But yeah,
Wait.
anime in this whole scene is the definition of what the fuck.
Yeah, of WTF.
Yep. Yeah, well, every anime has to have it.
There was that South Park episode, the wrestling company, WTF. Is it WWE? Is it Raw or RAW?
RAW.
Is it SmackDown versus Raw or SmackDown versus RAW?
SmackDown versus RAW.
Because they go WWE versus RAW, but people call it Raw.
Mm. So, we also get a lewd joke from Mine. Again, a question mark because I'm like, is it supposed to be a joke? It's like, a lot of the jokes coming up are like, they sound like half jokes.
Yeah. Censor jokes from AME and...
Yeah.
Mine.
When the two of them are just talking to each other and it keeps censoring certain parts of it.
Yeah.
I don't think any of it was intended to be dirty. It's just like, it's like creative censoring.
It reminds me of Sekimoto, the anime. And it's like, what's your name? It's like, okay, my name is, and he says it, but there's like a censor bar. You can't hear his name. It's like, let me see what you got on your paper. And it's like another censor bar. so no one knows what his name is. Minnie finally gets around to asking who Toru is.
Mine, yeah.
Mine has a bad habit of wanting to see cute girls in different outfits.
Which, like, I don't have any problem with that sort of behavior.
Yeah, who doesn't want to see a cute girl, a kawaii girl?
In a dress?
Yeah.
Or any outfit?
Yeah, pirate outfit. I don't know why that came out. It's like the first thing that came to mind. So,
You just take the box and you imagine yourself in it.
Yeah.
Just imagine the Pirate Island.
Yeah, so AME and Mine talk about changing Toru into that one, referring to a certain outfit.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the outfit is, Kurokia?
He's muted right now.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because he's had something else come up.
Okay. So, Oka missed still breaking the fourth wall, and now Kyo is 2.
Yeah.
So, AME fears when nothingness happens. What nothingness?
Nothingness, I don't really remember what nothingness is in reference to anime. I think it's just like when
Nothing happens.
Literally nothing happens, or like
You stare into a bleak abyss of nothingness.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was serious about changing Toru's outfit.
like, so yeah, Mine's dragged her off into a separate room.
Yeah.
To let Anime and Yuki talk.
Yeah. And Okami continues his 4-4 break while that's happening.
Yeah. This episode is just 4-4 breaks galore for some reason.
Yeah. So Yuki became the student body president because he didn't want to. He did it for Toru.
I love that logic of, I did something because I didn't want to do something.
I did it because I wanted to, not because you wanted me to.
No, he didn't even want to, and he didn't want to do it for the other guy.
He did it for Toru.
No, he's just done it just to shut people up.
He done it because F it, why not? You only live once, YOLO.
No,
YOLO, that's why he did it.
He did it to just shut this guy up, because he would have been like, oh, you would have been good as in the student count.
But
Council.
saying he did it because YOLO sounds a lot better. Yeah, YOLO.
Rip off your eyebrows. It's just like.
So, let me see. We get to see Ayami shrug off and walk away from Yuki when they were younger. Because when they were young, their relationship, you know.
Very rough.
Putting it mildly. To Ayami, Yuki's existence was similar to nothingness.
So, this is what that nothingness is. Basically, no one else.
Yuki realizes something about Ayami.
Iron Man, yeah.
Iron Man, what?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that. I don't know what he realizes, and we don't really get an explanation on what he realizes about anime.
Okay.
It's just like, he just has a moment of realization.
So Toru steps out in a yellow dress for Yuki to look at. I don't know the style. Southern Belle. What's Southern Belle?
Like 1980, like, no, 1800s, I mean.
Because I'm thinking of Belle from Beauty and the Beast and that yellow outfit she wears.
Like dancing. Western. Like old Western.
Okay.
That's what it's supposed to be.
And there's a reptilian joke that I don't remember.
Where?
Reptilian joke.
Repetition joke.
Ah, repetition. I thought that was reptilian.
No, because they continuously reuse the same
Okay,
shots.
yeah.
I'm like,
I need to get my glasses.
why?
So AME cuts on. Yeah. So AME cuts off Yuki's response to Toru's question, then berates him for not praising Toru.
It's like, that is very rude.
Yeah, it's like this woman. She does all this stuff for you, and you don't even appreciate her. You get down on your hands and knees, and you can worship this woman. You apologize. She is the glue that is holding your stick house together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's the straw that stirs the drink.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep here a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Taurus,
can hit me if you want for
Yeah.
falling asleep.
I'll hit you with my best shot. Ah. No, after I hit you, that's when I say, why don't you hit me with your best shot? Because I already hit you. So Yuki realized AME is too flamboyant for him to keep
Keep up with, yeah. He's just like,
No, to keep with.
yeah, my brain is probably, at this point, it's like, we're near the end.
So AME calls Hattori to tell him what happened at the shop.
And Hattori's just like holding the phone all the way over here because Aime is so loud.
Yeah. So that's the end of that episode.
Let me just check the other episodes. Because I think, yeah, at this point we're going to be getting to shorter stuff. So we can sort of finish off the rest of this in the next episode.
Alright. Oh, I did. Right in the foreskin.
Anyways, links will be in the description to both Bailey's channels. Have
Yeah.
you...
Almost like I was going to do it, like, the internet keeps screwing up for some reason.
Well,
I did put a post.
I'll put links to both anyway.
Alright.
And also both of my channels. And also links will be on the screen to the playlist and the last episode for you guys to go and check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when next video comes out. A ding, a ding, a ding, a ding!
Dong. Which is what you hear. See you, dancing penguin.
I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.
See ya, everyone.
Bye.